What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Today we're going to be looking at the Vaporized Nomads Boss 3000 DNA167 Dual 18650. That's right. Let's take a look at it. Given to me from Adam Miller for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, brother. I highly do appreciate it. So I recently went to VapeWorks in New York, and I went with Vaporized Nomads. Adam Miller, Lisa Miller, JC West, shout out to you guys. Scott Zegan, shout out to you, man, as well, brother. Had a phenomenal time. We went to just hang out and chill at the vape shop, and you know, I saw Mike Vapes, Ronnie Cash, a bunch of people, and he gave this to me as a gift. Okay, and I'm gonna review it because it's a DNA167. This is one of 5. You can't buy this limited edition anymore. There's like one of 5. They're sold out. But it is a DNA167, and they do have more DNA167s for sale. Armageddon manufacturing on it with Vaporized Nomads stitched in. So what we're going to do in this review, guys, we're going to dive down. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm not going to go through the menu system. It's the DNA250 board, okay? I'm going to show you the internals of it, talk about the box, show you the internals, show you the battery sled, you know, give you some specs on how much it weighs, all that good stuff. Then we're going to come back up top, vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag and this was in it, would I go out and buy it? I'll let you know roughly how much they are, where you can find them. We'll wrap it up like usual. So sit back, relax, grab a vape, let's dive down. Let's check out the Vaporized Nomads 167. There's only one of 5 of these made. It's got the engraved in. It's not like, alright, with the Armageddon manufacturing and the Vaporized Nomads in there, as you can see. Very, very nice. Apocalypse IDA on top. Gold. So these boxes, as you can see, this is the 510. They're custom made. He didn't have to mill these boxes. These are his new casings. They come from the factory like this with his pre-cuts. So it's a nice spring-loaded, pretty nice spring-loaded 510. It's pretty clean. It's just, I mean, it's gold. Got the MyTech stainless steel switches. Wattage up, wattage down. It does go in 1 watt increments. Nice fire button. Okay. There's no holes for ventilation on this because it is a dual 18650 box mod. Do wish it had some holes for ventilation, but you got 4 magnets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Same box as the Boss 3000 DNA 200 and 250. Okay, nothing inside. It's a very clean box. These are the internals. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, 3D printed battery sled and a 3D printed chip casing for the DNA 250. It's a dual 18650, so it's down throttled to 167. So let me pull out these batteries, and that is the sled. It's 3D printed. It's labeled plus, minus, minus, plus. Okay, has this strap. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the batteries do not sit in here fully. They're kind of loose in there, and I think it's because of the battery connections. Maybe a little too big. Maybe these just aren't as firm as they should be. Pretty sure this was a prototype, So I don't think yours will be like that, but I just wanted to show you. And the soldering job is done very, very well. Okay, there's not a lot of flux. All right. You see the connections down there. Okay. You can see where the chip is. The chip is protected by the 3D printed housing. All right. It's very clean up here. Okay. There's the 510. Sorry about, like, I'm trying to get it closer, but I really can't. Very, very clean. It's the bottom. Screen's on there very nicely. There's the switch. Nice and clicky. These are protruding. There's a little button rattle. Okay, that is a little bit of a nitpick and con of mine. I do wish you went back to the old school buttons, because they didn't have any rattle, but these do, unfortunately. Or this one does, you know. My other Apocalypse did as well. But I mean, I'm not gonna see, if you go like that, it's not that bad, but I do wish there wasn't any rattle, because I do have one of his that doesn't have any rattle. There is the logo. It's etched in, very nice. Very clean look. Nice gold look. I can match a lot of my gold products with this. And that's pretty much it. Get that focus in there. See that it's pretty seamless. I mean, there's no gap on the door. I mean, it looks nice, you know. So it's going to weigh 241 grams in weight with two 18650s. It's pretty. It's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy. It's the same box as the DNA2 and 250, as you can see. Same exact box. These are the stainless steels, and those are the black buttons. Okay, and that's what it looks like with the gold Apocalypse. Goes very nice together. It's 24 millimeters in diameter. There's no overhang. You can get 25s on here with no overhang. Everything sits flush, makes a connection. No issues. It's gonna say Vaporized Nomads on the screen. Okay, it does go up to 167 watts, 1 watt increments. You got your micro USB, that's for charging and updating. It's a nice metallic gold finish. I mean, look at that. Really nice. And look at that. Look at the logo. It's really, really nice. So, yeah, let's go back up top. Let's vape on this bad boy. Let's talk about our final thoughts. I'll see you guys in a minute. I like this mod. It's really, really nice. I'm pretty sure this was like the prototype, because there's a couple things with it that I'm 100% sure Adam wouldn't put out for sale. You know what I mean? Vape's really nice. We all know the DNA250 chipset, okay? So Thing Vape's great. I'm going to go over some cons. The battery sled is a little bit loose for the batteries. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's just on this one. I think this was like the prototype of his 1 of 5. I'm pretty sure this was the prototype. So, it's not serialized or anything like that. I know the ones that he's selling is serialized, 1 through 5. Alright, so that's how that's how I know that, you know, the cons that are on this specifically are not going to be the cons on his DNA167 that he sells. Alright, so keep that in mind when I give you the cons on this, okay? This is like an overall, I'm just, you know, really just trying to show you the box mod and show you that it's a DNA167, it's a dual 18650. Trying to let you guys know that basically he has them available. The casing, he gets the casing, the box of it, the literally box, shipped from the manufacturer, pre-cut with all his dimensions and specifications. Back in the day, like 3 months and before, he used to have to mill each box mod. Like where the 510 is, it goes near the door, and he'd have to mill the door. That's one part he'd have to mill. He'd have to mill the whole box. He had to do all the milling on his own. And on these now, the new ones, they're more consistent because he has them all pre-cut from the place that he purchases the boxes from. So that's a big pro. I like the stainless steel buttons. They're very nice. It's the same button as the Apocalypse LE button. I like them. They're nice. They work great. The responsive time of hitting the button is instant. There's no issues with them, but there is button rattle. And I know my original Boss 3000, the MyTech switch was indented. This one's kind of outdented. Like this one pokes out. That one pokes out, right? All right, that one pokes out, okay? The older version didn't poke out. It was kind of like the opposite. And that didn't have any rattle. You know? These buttons don't rattle, but the fire button, it's a little... It makes a little bit of rattle, okay? That's a con to me. Adam does a phenomenal job. I just don't know what's going on with these switches. You know, I thought that it was only the Apocalypse, but this one has it as well. So I definitely like the stainless steel buttons over the black buttons. But those are the only two cons that I have with this box mod, is a little bit of button rattle and the battery sled. The batteries are a little bit loosened. Magnets are really, really strong. They're the same magnets on the other one. You can get 25s on here without any overhang. Anything above 25, you will have a little bit of overhang, all right? But I use my Mod Father with this all the time. That's like 28 millimeters or 30 millimeters, so it doesn't look that bad, you know what I mean? The DNA167 by Vaporized Nomads is a nice box, and it's a lot cheaper than their other boxes. A lot of people don't purchase their boxes because they think it's way over expensive. But this one, these are like 200 bucks, okay? This one was like $450, okay, or $550. A lot of money to a lot of people. I can understand. That's a lot of money to throw out on a box mod. But these are like 200 bucks, all right? He has some that are like, they start at $200. They definitely go up from there. You can get a skin on it. That's like 100 bucks. So that's 300. Then you can, you know, do some other stuff to it and stuff like that. You know, they start at $200 and they go up, okay? But at least the starting point is pretty good. 200 bucks, that's pretty reasonable, okay? That's pretty reasonable for a DNA device that's handcrafted, made in America, designed in America, manufactured in America. I think that's a good price point that Adam Miller and the Vaporized Nomad squad made. You know, if a mugger stole my book bag and I was on the train and this was in it, I would definitely go out and buy it. My Boss 3000 box mods are like my favorite box mods out of all box mods. You can find it at vaporizednomads.com, link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That's where you can find it. But that's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Comment down below if you have any additional questions or concerns regarding this box mod or anything else for that matter. I do give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.